Chapter 1. The Great Beast. From America. Long before cities and roads, before fences and farms, the Americas belonged to giants. One of the strangest was Megatherium, the great beast from America. From a distance, it looked like a sloth until it stood up. Then it became something else entirely, a towering wall of fur and muscle, with claws like curved scythes. It moved slowly when it wanted to, but it wasn't helpless. It was built to survive a world where everything big had teeth. Chapter 2. Where it lived. Megatherium ranged across South America, especially open habitats like savannas, grasslands, woodland edges, and river valleys, places with enough plants to feed a giant and enough space to move its massive body. It likely followed greener corridors near water during drier seasons, the way modern large herbivores do. Wherever there were trees to strip, shrubs to pull, and soft ground to dig, Megatherium could make itself at home. Chapter 3. What it looked like. Up close, covered in long, dark hair, Megatherium had a small head compared to its body, heavy pillar-like limbs, and massive claws on its forelimbs. Those claws weren't for climbing. They were tools and weapons. When it rose up, it could brace itself using a powerful tail, forming a tripod stance. Hind legs, plus tail planted like supports. From that position, it could reach high branches and also look intimidating enough to make most predators reconsider. Chapter 4. Standing tall. The 20-foot moment. Most of the time, Megatherium likely walked on all fours, but it wasn't locked into that posture. When it needed to feed, defend, or display, it could stand upright. In that stance, it could reach extraordinarily high, your 20 feet tall moment, especially when stretching its arms up toward branches. Imagine an animal the height of a small tree suddenly rising in front of you, fur shifting in the wind, claws hanging like hooked knives. That wasn't just feeding posture, that was a warning. Chapter 5. The Digging Beast. Despite its size, Megatherium could be a serious digger. Its forelimbs were thick and strong, and those huge claws could tear into soil, rip up roots, and break apart rotten logs. It may have dug for tubers and roots, easy calories, insects or grubs in decaying wood, salt-rich earth near mineral licks, shallow pits for resting spots or cooling. Even a few minutes of digging from an animal that heavy could reshape the ground like a living bulldozer. Chapter 6. What it ate. Not just leaves. Megatherium is often pictured as a pure plant eater, and it likely mostly was, but your description frames it as an omnivore, which fits a realistic survival strategy. A giant herbivore that occasionally takes extra protein when the opportunity appears. Most meals were probably leaves, branches, and twigs, shrubs and tough plants, fruits and seeds, seasonal jackpots, roots and tubers, especially in dry times. But it may also have scavenged or opportunistically eaten small animals, eggs, or carrion if available. Less active hunter, more nothing goes to waste. Chapter 7. How it fed like a giant. When it found a good tree or thicket, Megatherium could work it. Upright on its tripod base, it could hook branches with claws and pull them down, strip leaves and bark, break stems by sheer strength. Some scientists imagine it could even uproot smaller trees or rip open shrub clumps. It didn't need speed, it needed leverage, and it had plenty. Chapter 8. Neighbors of the Ice Age Megatherium lived alongside a lineup of Ice Age heavyweights, giant, armadillo-like glyptodonts, elephant relatives like gomphotheres, horses, camels, and predators capable of challenging even big prey, like saber-toothed cats and massive canids. Most animals probably gave Megatherium space. A healthy adult was a dangerous target. But the young, the injured, or the distracted, those were the moments predators waited for. Chapter 9. Fights, threats, and how it defended itself. If a predator came too close, Megatherium had options. Its claws weren't delicate, they were thick and powerful, and a single swing could be devastating. The real danger wasn't just the claw tip, it was the full body force behind it. Standing upright, it could strike downward, shove, or rake. Even large predators would risk broken bones. Megatherium didn't need to win every fight. It just needed to be too expensive to attack. Chapter 10. Early humans enter the story. Then came humans, smart, coordinated, and patient. Early people didn't have to outrun a megatherium. They could track, ambush, and work in groups. A giant sloth could be an enormous resource: meat, fat, hide, and bone. But it wouldn't have been a simple kill. If hunted, it likely involved groups driving it into bad terrain, spears and repeated strikes, exhaustion over time. And there's another kind of interaction too: competition. Humans and megatherium could have targeted the same river valleys and plant-rich habitats. As humans spread, the world got tighter for giants. Chapter 11. The largest megatherium ever found. The biggest megatherium individuals were truly monstrous, elephant-sized, and in some estimates over a ton and up to several tons depending on the specimen and reconstruction. The largest finds suggest animals that, when upright, would have looked like living towers. Fossils, especially massive limb bones, pelvis fragments, and giant claws, show just how thick and heavy-built the biggest individuals were. Even if it moved slowly, the sheer mass made it one of the most dominant land mammals of its world. Chapter 12. The End of the Great Beast. Megatherium survived for millions of years through climate shifts and ecosystem changes, until the end of the last ice age. As environments changed and humans expanded, giant animals began disappearing across the Americas. Megatherium's size, slow reproduction, and dependence on certain habitats may have made it vulnerable when pressure increased. And then one day, the great beast from America stopped walking the valleys. It became a fossil, a legend, a clue in the earth, proof that the world once made animals too big to believe until you see their bones.